yesterday I posted a video about the Amouranth topic, and I got some feedback, some criticism in the comments. There's some people who didn't like my take. The biggest criticism was like, "Hey, you didn't have all the information. Like, you criticize other people for that." That's fair. At the time, there wasn't like what I had was what I had. Just so you guys know, I posted a video like a day later. I looked for the full VOD, but it wasn't available. I didn't think it ever was going to be available, so I covered it based on those two things. Overall, there's probably some aspects that people were upset with. Additionally, I mentioned that like this is probably some of the stuff that shouldn't really be pushed into like the public eye, because it gets very like out of hand. Um, so I'm sorry for people that were upset. I also did mention that's like, hey, like, since she has like a good amount of money, I asked like, well, one question was like, does she have control over her money? Because she should try to get out of there if she has the financial means to do so. So like, let's watch the entire VOD now. Right? Let's watch the entire VOD and see what I got wrong. This isn't the entire VOD, but this is the 1 hour and 40-minute phone call between Amouranth and her husband. Is it muted? What's happening here?
Literally.
Okay. I think it starts here.
Exactly. Because I'm going to let you say what you think you heard.
But turn myself down.
What I thought I said. But you cannot interrupt mine because I'm not going to interrupt you.
What are you saying?
I'm going to turn myself down. So.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
You want to say it again?
Yes.
Will you leave? Because then I'll say it 10 times.
Yeah.
I told you. Then just back up.
What are you saying to me?
Because are you even listening?
You just said something really fucking mean.
Oh yeah, I did. Because you didn't, and did you even listen to what I said? What was the condition?
I don't remember.
Exactly. See, I said I'm gonna let you say what you think you heard. Then, when you're done, I'm gonna say what I said.
Okay.
I'm not gonna interrupt you, and you're not gonna interrupt me.
You just...
Now, let's stop right there. No, stop!
Why did you say you were gonna kill dogs?
You're literally doing the thing that you did this morning, which is you're interrupting what I'm explaining to you.
No, tell me. That's not acceptable.
What do you mean, no? I'm telling you right now. You're interrupting me telling you.
Why did you say you were gonna kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the... You know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. I'm telling you. You're asking the question, I'm telling you, and you're interrupting my fucking... like, telling you. Literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were gonna kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
I'm not
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier.
Okay.
You're still saying that oh my god, dude. You said, why are you pausing? You didn't ask a question. You said a statement. Did you say that? No?
I tried to tell you what I
You
heard.
did not say that? Are you saying you did not say that?
I tried to tell you what I heard from you.
I'm trying to...
You said a statement. Why are you pausing? You didn't ask a question. You said a statement. No?
I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
I don't even know what you're saying anymore.
Bro, here's what happened. I'm gonna start from the beginning. I asked you why, if there's a reason, because you insinuated that. Why would we only do threesomes with guys? I think we should
want to do threesomes.
Oh my god!
I don't want to do...
See this right here.
This is all over because he wanted to have a threesome with another girl? Is that what's going on here? Personally, you guys can be upset as you want about what I'm about to say, but I still think that this didn't need to be put on live. Like, that this is something that should have been, like, done offline and recorded, obviously. I still think that there's an issue with, like, people and streamers in general sharing a little too much information. It gets into this, like, weird parasocial thing. I just wanted to say that before we get, like, super started, because I'm not going to change my perspective on that. I just want to be absolutely real. I feel like you should probably try to maintain some of your private life. But, like, is that what this was all about? He said he was going to kill her dogs because he wanted to have a threesome with a girl and not a guy? Like,
is why I said that. You weren't even listening, which is my point. If you're not listening well enough, then you're literally... say if you don't sleep 24 hours, I'm gonna kill you.
No, I know she needed to prove it, but she didn't really need to prove it to us. I'm just letting you know that. I'm just, you can disagree with the take.
No, listen! I said, I'm gonna say a thing, you're gonna say a thing, and I bet you're not gonna hear mine at all. And to prove the point, I said something terrible. To prove that when something is very, very important to you, you literally don't hear anything else. That's the point. And now that you're trying to play the victim, I'm pissed even more because you're now lying. You didn't
Wait, what? This is insane. Hold on.
very, very important to you. You literally don't hear anything else.
So what he's trying to say here is the reason I threatened to kill your dog wasn't because I was actually going to do it. It's because one of the problems that we have in a relationship, this is his perspective, is that when you hear something that's more important to you, you filter it and don't listen to anything else that I'm saying. I mean, that's obviously unhinged. Okay. I wonder what he's... Dude, this is like the problem. This guy, to me, and we don't have enough, we're only like 5 minutes in, has like a substantial anger problem. There's probably a behavior that she has that he's like, oh, I don't particularly care for, but his reaction to it is insane and like disproportionate and unhinged. Like, because like, oh, hey, like it's just like a little issue. It's like, yeah, I feel like my partner's not really listening to some of the things that I say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scream at them and threaten to kill their dog. And then when they focus on that, which you're obviously going to focus on, because I'm going to see, this is how I know that you don't really care about what's going on, despite the fact that if like that's a major threat. It'd be better in the conversation. This would be a proportionate response, a non for when it seems like anger problem, non-abusive response would be, hey, here's an important thing. I'm going to sandwich with it that there's a deal at Target, and then I'm going to say something else important. And then if you only focus on the target, now that's a proportionate response. But this is obviously fucking unhinged.
That's the whole point. And now that you're trying to play the victim, I'm pissed even more because you're now lying. You didn't even hear what I said. That's the point.
What did he say? I don't understand.
I said it very clearly, but you didn't hear it. Why? Because something more terrible distracted you.
I don't think you're hearing what you say.
No, I did. I said it on purpose. I said it to show you how easily distracted you are. Your weapon condition. You're lying. You're literally lying to me. I said this. Stop. I said, you're going to tell me what you said? Then I'm going to tell you what I said.
Okay.
And if you lie or interrupt my part, I'm going to kill dogs. That's exactly what I said.
What the fuck?
And I said that because I knew when I say that, instantly you don't really forget what you said and what I said. Both.
Why do you have to say you're gonna kill my dog? What does that help anything?
Because, stop. Zoom out. Because you won't understand my point, which is this. When there's something that emotionally triggers you, you actually don't remember anything else. And that's my whole point.
What a dumb fucking argument. When there's something emotional that triggers you, you don't remember anything else? I'm sorry for like laughing because it's not even funny. What? That's fucking insane. That doesn't make any sense. Of course, when there's something emotional happening, you're not going to really remember anything else. That's how these things work. Because the thing that is the more important like topic at hand at this point. What the fuck?
You were emotionally triggered. You weren't actually listening to me. But then you try to come back and use that as my fault for not saying it. But I did say it. You just don't remember. Here's the crazy part. I had already forgiven you for not remembering. But then you came at me and said, no, you didn't say it. You're being crazy. That's what you did. Listen, it's okay to be emotionally frail. It's okay.
Well, apparently it's not, because you're fucking berating her for it. I mean, maybe she is a little more emotional, and maybe that's something that frustrates him, but this is not the appropriate or proportionate response to that. This is fucking insane. This is obviously fucking unhinged.
Even better if you just accepted and admitted it instead of being so defensive about it.
Catface Killer super chatted $2. He sounds like Mr. Girl.
Yeah, well.
Emotionally frail, and then blame it on the person who's not.
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what point is there improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you to...
This is insane. I mean, this is like a gaslight, I guess you could call it. Bro, so like, let's say that if you decide to be with a partner who's more sensitive, that's on you. Like, okay, like do your thing, but like you can't decide that like they're a piece of shit for being more sensitive when you chose that partner. Like you could just leave them respectfully without being a toxic piece of shit.
I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not,
He hasn't even made a point the entire
I'm
time.
literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
well, no, you're not listening. 'Cause it makes perfect sense.
Doesn't make any sense to
If you
me.
don't get it, I need you to get the fuck out. My point was this. If something triggers you emotionally, you will not remember anything else except that.
We already know that you keep saying that, but like you're not
Because
using
in that
what.
moment, you were triggered.
Okay.
And I was saying things.
What things were you saying?
When you said I did not ask you a question. I'm talking about that time. You were emotionally triggered. I get it. I was talking. You seemed like you're listening. I'm not there in person. I don't really know. If I was there in person, I could always tell when you're not listening. But the point is this. I asked you a question. You didn't hear the question. I
What?
already guessed that.
What's the original question? What's the original question that he asked her that he's making out to seem so fucking important? Because this is another issue of people with like fucking anger problems. So they'll like make something that's not important seem more important than it actually is in the moment. Like this is fucking crazy. My wife's in the chat being like, I choked the fuck out of him. Yeah, well, you know, not everybody's you, baby. Not everybody's you. I'll tell you that, baby girl.
But when I paused, and you eventually, I'm not even going to fucking talk about the mechanism. You eventually said, or insinuated, you didn't ask a question, why are you pausing? And that's why I said, no, I did ask a question. And then you said, you're being crazy. You didn't ask a question. You said a statement. That's what you said. And that's what got me mad. Why? It's one thing to say I didn't hear your question. That's fine. But you were essentially, at that juncture, saying I'm crazy. And have voices in my head.
I never said those words. I said...
Stop! Insinuating. See, that's why I have to be real careful with the words. That is what that means. Even if you didn't mean to, that's what it means. If you go, you didn't even ask a question and you're waiting for an answer, bro, stop. That is insinuating someone is crazy. And if you don't know that, well, great. But then you got to be much more careful about your words, as you're telling me I should be. I just proved the point. No. It triggers me when you insinuate that about me, just like it triggers you when I say certain keywords.
I did not...
Oh my God, why are you doing it even now?
Because I didn't say you were crazy. I just let you know that you didn't...
I didn't say you said I was. I said you insinuated. Okay, stop. Do you know what that word means or no? You're just fucking fighting a battle when you don't even know what that word means? What does insinuate mean?
Like imply?
Yes.
Absolutely. And here's the thing, okay? You can imply something without meaning it. Isn't that true?
Sure. Yeah.
No.
Oh my God.
You can imply something without meaning it. So you can unintentionally imply something. Absolutely. Yes. I mean, I wouldn't fault her for, not getting that right. I feel like, okay, why is he... Okay. The name is muted. What are you talking about?
Like, you're trying to act like that I'm saying you're crazy. I was just letting you know that you didn't actually ask the question. It's okay to think that you asked a question, but not actually have asked. I was just letting you know that you didn't ask, and that's why I didn't answer. I didn't realize you were waiting for me to answer anything.
Okay, I'm ready to burn this empire quickly. I have the tweet drafted. I'm just send it now.
What are you sending?
The false fucking swatting of your husband. And having your fucking assistant do it too.
You literally tried to take my phone. I got scared because you got physical, and I called...
Yeah, but I'm tweeting it now, so...
But so you're lying on my Twitter. That's gonna look real good.
Sure, whatever. I don't care, I'm tweeting it. I'm Amouranth's assistant, or I'm Amouranth's husband, and she is swatting me and calling the cops and calling it a false abuse claim.
I didn't say you abused me. I called the cops because you literally were on top of me trying to take my phones from me. You're literally just lying on my Twitter.
Yeah, I don't care. I built the Twitter.
You used my body to build this empire.
And I'm gonna get your OnlyFans banned too.
I literally know the
Christ.
CEO. I can literally just ask her.
So do I, and guess what? I never signed
You don't know her. You don't even talk to her. I'm the one who calls her.
My body is in the content, and I never signed a waiver.
Your body is not in the content.
Really?
Your hands? Ooh, lots of people's hands are.
I'm gonna sue you for every fucking dime.
The whole thing, all those concepts were literally your idea. You can't, act like you didn't...
I didn't sign a waiver.
You don't need to sign the waiver.
This isn't. Wait, is he trying to say that he's gonna get her OnlyFans taken out because his hand is in it? Is this real? This guy's an idiot. They're married. Like, what would your narrative be? Well, she forced me to do it. Like, you wouldn't obviously win in court. I don't understand what he's talking about.
It's your idea.
Okay, let's see how that holds up legally.
Well, it will hold up very well legally.
I'm gonna spend tonight disassembling this entire fucking empire.
Nice. That's definitely not a threat.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'm saying what I'm saying. Stop acting like you... Oh, shit. I almost accidentally fucking hit it because of this fucking car that almost came. What are you doing?
Just fucking tweet it if you're gonna tweet it.
Really?
Yeah, go for it.
You don't think I will?
No, I don't think you will because you know that you're lying.
The fuck does that matter? It'll only make me continue to lie and tear down your entire fucking image.
I guess this would answer why she felt like she had to put it up on social media, considering he's trying to do shit on social media too. That makes sense. It's fucking unhinged though. What the fuck?
You said I could tweet it, right?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, no taking this back.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fucking do it personal too.
Okay.
I like how he made it her decision. He's like, oh, so you want me to actually post it? Like, so now it's her decision. Like, that's what he's going, like, that's how he's going to interpret it now. He's gonna be like, oh, well, you decide. This is what you decided. This is what you wanted. You decided that it was your decision. So I didn't actually do it. You forced me to do it. You asked me to do it. You consented to me doing it. That's some pretty fucked up shit, brother.
Just go ahead and lie. Whatever.
Why the fuck do I care? If we're going to war, why the fuck do I care? You just lied to me. And shut the fuck up. I'm gonna fucking tweet this shit.
I didn't lie to you at all.
I'm gonna make it worse. And fuck it, you call me a liar? Fuck it, I'll make it worse.
By what?
You don't even know. Fuck you.
What are you even talking about, man?
You said I could tweet it, so I'm fucking tweeting now. But I'm gonna write some more shit.
Because I can't stop you. You have my logins to all my accounts.
We don't get along. We should not be together.
We got along fine until you decided to make money the main
I
priority.
didn't say a thing. I said it's okay for you to not hear. It's not okay for you to tell me what I didn't say, especially if the context is literally I was waiting for a response. You were just calling me crazy then.
I didn't say you were crazy.
No. Dude, I'm gonna give you one last chance. I'm gonna irrevocably fucking destroy everything.
This is so weird to me because I'm trying to if they're like, why do you need to? I don't know. Like, is he being so fucking insane and like abusive because he's trying to force her to break up with him? I'm not understanding. This guy's a real piece of shit, though. I'll say that.
I can tell you something that shatters you forever, and I'll start tweeting about it too.
But what? Why would you want to do that? I don't understand.
Because you are literally telling me I did not say something that I literally said.
That should be okay to let me.
You're just right here. I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. You're about to lose your entire fucking life in terms of everything that's been built because you're too obstinate to just merely accept that you didn't hear a thing. But I'm already very
like, am I fucking dumb? What is it that like she didn't hear? Like, what's the thing that he's referring to? Did I just miss it? Because it feels like he's going on and on and on and on about her reaction, and maybe she's had this reaction before, and maybe fundamentally it's frustrating. But to a point of this is obviously fucking crazy. Like, what is it that? What's his point? What is the information that she wanted him to listen to that he apparently didn't? Where he's ready to go nuclear and try and like actually thinks he's going to be able to destroy her platform. Because here's the thing. If it had stopped at like, oh, well, I said that just to be provocative, which I don't even know if I believe that. Okay, but now he's starting to go nuclear and try to destroy her entire career. So I believe he would have, even if he wouldn't have killed the dogs, that he meant the threat when he said it. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like this guy seems to have like a massive anger problem. And he probably meant it when he said it, which is probably why she took it seriously, because this is probably a pattern of this. I mean, I could just be assuming too much. I try not to assume too much, but like, what the fuck's happening? I don't.
Because you literally did.
Yeah, he's angry because she said something that she didn't understand. Who cares? Like, what was the thing? I want to know why. Like, what was it like? Like, did this guy's mom just get fucking shot in the face and like she didn't hear that because she's so selfish? Then maybe. his response could be proportionate. But like, I very highly doubt that. It was probably something that doesn't really matter. And I'm married. I understand like getting into silly little fights over things that don't really matter because one person doesn't hear the other person. But I'll tell you one thing: neither of us have ever threatened to kill each other's dog, or anything that's like harmful. We've never, threatened to ruin the other person's life in some capacity. This is fucking insane.
You want to go aggressive, and you want to say, no, I didn't mishear. I did not hear. You didn't say it. That's what you want to fight the battle.
I feel like I have to be honest and I shouldn't have to act like I'm always wrong just so that you don't seem bad.
Let me ask this. Are you acting like you're wrong, or is it possible that you're wrong?
It's not because I was literally listening to you, just letting you know you didn't finish saying what you thought. I do that sometimes, or I feel like I said something, or I thought I said something.
I don't do that. But here's the thing. You definitely, it's okay, you're right. You'd be right if I didn't pause and wait for like a minute.
You didn't wait for a minute. You waited for like 10 seconds, and I was just thought you were letting the message sink in, and then you like answer me. I'm like, you didn't ask a question. Like you said a statement, and I repeated the statement.
That is insanity. If you think that of me, then we should not be together, and we should not work together.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
That's probably good to not be together.
Okay.
So you think that?
Okay, sure. I agree.
Which is why I'm about to tear it down with this week.
Just because we're incompatible.
See, that's really weird. That's really weird. I mean, the whole thing's obviously weird. But what I find interesting is that, because I was saying before, maybe he's trying to push her to leave. I don't think that he's actually trying to push her to leave him, because that doesn't make sense to me.
Which is why I'm about to tear it down with this week.
It doesn't make the thing that's so bizarre is that once she agrees, like, yeah, so let's not be together, it shifts to, I'm going to destroy you then. So it's not that he just wants to break up. I think he does. I don't think he actually does want to break up. I think he wants to maintain this this power over her. The fuck? This is insane.
Just because
we're
like incompatible doesn't mean you have to try to destroy my life.
I do.
Why?
Well, now I can definitely see why she streamed it now. I can definitely see why she streamed it. I still think fundamentally you probably shouldn't really stream this kind of stuff. But like I can totally see why now. This is fucking crazy. Okay.
Zero. Because I built it for someone I thought I was compatible with.
You didn't build it for someone. I literally put in hours of streaming, all of my work, like I did the photo shoots. I've done the work too. It's not like I'm just fucking.
Oh, now you're claiming credit for it.
What do you mean I'm claiming credit for it? I've literally been the one streaming for all these years and doing the photo shoots. Like, what the fuck do you mean claiming credit? And now he's texting me, wow, you did it this time, you ruined us. Really? I'm the one that ruined us?
Oh, is this the part we got to where she, is this the part that we got to where, like, he's claiming that, like, she ruined them because, like, this is where he found out that they were live, right? I think one of the questions I had was, like, how did he not know that she was live in the first place? I will be honest, like, I was pretty skeptical on it. I'm much less skeptical now that I'm seeing the full thing. So I do apologize for the skepticism, but I had what I had at the time. Because one of the things I said is like, how do we, like it just seems unreasonable to me that he wouldn't know she was live because like she's the manager, right? That's my understanding. So that's why I had said that. So I will apologize for that. Okay. So this is him texting her after the fact, yes? Where like now, now he finds out that she was live. Is that what it is?
You told me you were gonna kill my dog. sucks and you expect me not to snap after you say you're gonna ruin everything, you asshole? What do you mean?
Well, Amouranth, you don't understand. He was just kidding, obviously. Like, that's the... This guy's a fucking idiot.
Why? Did you guys just start all this bullshit? What do you mean why? If you're gonna fucking try to stab me in the back on my social media platforms, it deserves to be out there that you're the one fucking lying and being an asshole to me. What the fuck?
I can't hear you.
Wait, did he find out this
I
one?
don't care. I've been dealing with you being an asshole to me for years and just disappearing from stream for 12 hours at a time. A lot of times, I'm like, why you got? I have to make up bullshit because you don't want to tell people about the fact that you fucking.
Wait, did he know she was streaming from the start? I thought somebody had said that like his tone changed at some point. Is that, or did I mischaracterize that? Did I mischaracterize that situation there? Is that what it was?
Asshole to me for so long. You just take me away from my stream and start arguing at me for 12 hours at a time. They tell me we're gonna go 24, we're gonna go 48. Like, yeah, you fucking asshole. Like, I deal with so much shit from you. I have so many offers from better people in my DMs who would actually treat me better. Like, what the?
That comment was weird, but I'll say, like, now I can kind of understand it. I mean, she seems to be, like, really frustrated. Honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. That's almost like a fantasy where, like, she's in such a shitty situation that she's like, there's so many other guys that could treat me better. And it's almost like a fucking cope for, like, the horrible situation that she's in. I wouldn't doubt that.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Is it you don't even care? Like, the one person who fucking hates Amouranth is the one she decided to be with, and I made the most terrible decision of my life.
Oh, apparently he might have thought that she muted the stream to talk to him. So that actually makes a lot more sense now. Because again, I had like criticism is like, well, wouldn't he know she's streaming? Like, what the fuck? But if this is something that's somewhat routine, where like there's a consistent pattern of him like calling her to scream at her, which seems to be the case, then it would make sense as to why he wouldn't think that she would do that. Interesting.
But now you just like fucking want to ruin it?
Why did you swat me?
You're fucking full of shit. My
Swat
fucking
you?
God.
Is that what she said?
Literally got physical with me. And then like fucking tried to take my phones away because he was gonna destroy my PC when I recorded it. Now he's just trying to say bullshit because he knows he fucked up. He just admitted he was lying. Fucking asshole.
That's true too. This had to be shown. People already hate her if she came out with the truth without this evidence. Yeah, I get that. Well, here's my thing: is that like she didn't have to come out with the truth necessarily. Like if you're having like there's okay. So without us knowing, like this is the thing, right? She didn't have to come out with like any truth if she didn't want to. I think more than that, it seems like if they got divorced, he would have tried to ruin her reputation and her career. So it makes sense as to why she would feel like she would have to do this in the first place. Because like you're right, people already do kind of hate her. And imagine they got divorced. And this turn, I mean, like realistically speaking, I mean, I don't hate Amouranth, but with my original coverage of the situation, it wasn't exactly the most. Could have been a little better faith. I'll tell you that much. After watching this, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Could have been a little better faith. So, you know, that's one of the things. And I imagine that, like, you know, that narrative is probably, like, pervasive enough for me to be like, yeah, you know what? And, like, because I remember I was questioning it, like, oh, this might be a big publicity stunt, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I guess it could be, but I very highly doubted it. It seems like that she was just, like, she was locked into a situation. So, I can understand all that. That's obviously shitty on my end. Obviously very shitty on my end. So.
I'm fucking tired of this shit. Maybe stop making threats about you're gonna ruin my career and kill my dogs and sell my horses and send them to a meat auction if you're gonna fucking be this way. No, I'm not gonna answer your phone call now. The fuck? Now that you know that I'm streaming it and you're like, oh fuck. Yeah, you piece of shit. You're just gonna lie because you know that it's lies, asshole. God, fucking tired of this shit. Yeah, fucking tweet about it, bitch. You literally just admitted you were lying about the tweet, fucking dipshit. Fake as fuck. God, I wish. I've been telling him we fight so much we should just fucking stream it. Fucking asshole.
Yeah, that's a good point. But content creators have better boundaries. I think this is the problem, is that this is like her life is so fucking ingrained into the internet now that like it makes it more complicated. Because she almost has to like come forward with shit like this because it's her fucking everything is just so fucking ingrained in some like psychotic way.
Just fucking done with it. Never good enough. When I was a 1K, when I was a 500K Andy, it was like, why can't you just get 1K? When I was a 1K, why can't you just get 5K? When I was 5K, why can't you just get 10K? And now that I'm a 10K Andy, it's like, why can't you be at 20K? It's like, it's never fucking good enough. I don't get days off. I don't get to see my horses. He's saying he's gonna sell my horses because I'm not hitting 20K, 15K average viewers.
That's
fucking tired of this shit. Fucking asshole, dude. So fucking toxic. I can't fucking have a normal stream and enjoy myself without comparing me to every single fucking girl that's online right now. You have all these followers. You should be 2 times as much, 3 times as much. You should be at 5x reviewers. I'm like, shut the fuck up and just let me enjoy my fucking stream. Fucking can't deal with it anymore. The threatening to fucking kill my dogs. Too much. Now he's blaming me. He's like, oh, I was literally answering DMs while arguing with you. It's still working. You just ruined us. Like, well, maybe you shouldn't fucking say you're gonna kill my dogs, you fucking dipshit. Like, I'm so tired of it. If you can't fucking control yourself, fucking go to anger management like I've been trying to tell you for years. Go get fucking therapy.
Probably would need that.
God. I'm tired of this shit. Like, I haven't left for years because it's like a Jekyll and Hyde situation where it's like we're not fighting, everything feels like when we were dating again. It's like, fuck off.
I think that they did leave each other. That's what I heard, but I can't confirm that. That's my understanding, is that they're no longer together, that this was like the boiling over point. My question is, what if she doesn't leave him? What if she chooses to ultimately stay? Why are you asking so many complicated questions in here? I mean, that's her decision. If she wanted to actually stay with this guy and like he promised to go to therapy, I mean, that's her decision. That's her prerogative. That wouldn't be anyone else's business. It's quite possible, you know? Although I wonder how the internet would take that. But I don't think that she's in a spot where she wants to stay with this guy. I think that she's in a spot where she was like, you know, pretty agitated and fed up with what the fuck's going on here. So I doubt that that's going to be something that happens in general. So, but I guess if she wanted to, that's her prerogative. Her prerogative, if that's what she wants. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, like you were saying, like there's no, like if she wanted to do that, like it's almost a point of no return from an internet perspective, because now if she does that, the response is going to be either one, like he's manipulating her, which is possible, or two, that now it's her own fault if she does get abused in the future, which is also incorrect. So it's actually kind of fucked up. She's going to put herself in like that situation. Well, no, she didn't put herself in this situation, but it's like fucked up because the internet won't let her go if she wants. She's like, you know what? Like he's promised this YD, maybe he will really change. Like now she kind of unfortunately loses some of the freedom to make her own decision without like a massive amount of speculation. That's why it's like, even with this situation, it probably would have been better to do this like privately, so you could, you know what I mean? But then again, we were talking about if she did it privately, like if he decided to go nuclear on her shit, then all of a sudden like she has, you know what I mean? She doesn't get she gets completely defamed basically. So it's a lose-lose for her, realistically. That's what it seems like.
If you want to divorce me, fine. Whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm just tired of it. Just divorce me because I wasn't successful enough for you, even though I helped you make fucking multi-millions of dollars. You want to burn it all to the ground because you're a bitch? Fucking sure. Whine about it. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'd rather be broke again and deal with this shit anymore.
Because even with that, like, I don't know, does she want to leave him? Like, I truly wonder. It's her decision. I truly wonder if she actually wants to leave him. With that remark there, it's like, oh, if you want to get divorced, you get divorced. She says that she would rather be poor than deal with this shit, which is like what he's putting her through. But like, it seems like I don't know, man. Relationships are fucked up and complicated, aren't they? They are fucked up and complicated. I'll tell you that much.
I'm so done. I'm so fucking done. I've been wanting to tell people that Like, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married. Because it's like, our relationship would be better if we just stream them instead of fighting all the time. But no, mister, don't say that because it's gonna ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. I'm done with it. I'm not gonna fuck you anymore. Piece of shit.
Yeah.
So it's fucking working now.
Sorry, I'm just fucking replaying this game over and over again.
Fucking done with this shit. You want me to tell them I'm single? It's about to be true. Piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. Small dick anyways. I'm done with it. Plug in. God damn it. This is not plugging in. I'm so done with him. He can go fuck himself. And he's like, oh shit, you're live. You saw that. You heard that voice fucking change. So like, oh fuck, went silent completely. And then, why did you swap me? Dude, you fucking already said that was fake and that you were lying about it, you asshole. Yeah, maybe don't do that. God.
I'll lose.
You ruined it. Yeah? Okay. Mm-hmm. Good. Fucking done with it. Too long. Don't get married. It's a trap.
Very red pill.
Where's my mouse? Why isn't it fucking working anymore? I hate everything.
Sorry, let me. Probably not the appropriate sound. Wow, it's loud. Wow, incredible.
Christ.
Okay.
I'm done with it. I just want like one day where I can like, I don't know, feel like I'm a normal human again.
I meant like
I'm fucking
manosphere.
sleeping for 4 hours or less because it makes me be like, we're going back to a 4-hour schedule. Like, floating me back to it. When do we ever get off of it? Being like, oh, if we split, you want this to be an amicable split. Always saying that. And I'm gonna leave you with 1 million and I'm gonna take the rest because I work harder than you. It's like, excuse me.
Maybe Vosh can look after the horse's cack.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. That is so inappropriate. The alert said, so inappropriate. The alert said maybe Vosh can take care of the horses because Vosh has talked about how he likes the horse cock before. Damn. You guys are such pieces of shit. These people who say that. That wasn't my stream. That was in her stream. Somebody said that in her stream. Okay?
And if you don't agree, then I'm gonna burn it all in court. I'm gonna put it all in fucking crypto. Blah, blah, blah. There's always threats, always threats. And now Morgan's calling me. Poor Morgan. I'm sorry. You know, we'll deal with it on our own rather than her having to get in between and prevent chaos all the time. I'm not gonna answer that right now. I'm sorry, Morgan. I'm just not ready for that at the moment. I'm just fucking done with it.
People are certainly wild.
Your emails and password, it doesn't fucking matter anymore. Most of it's two-factor to his phone by his design anyway. It's whatever. If he deletes my platforms, I can literally have the contacts to get them back.
Stream cowboy blue balls.
What does that even mean? I don't know why my mouse stopped working.
What is up with these fucking messages, though, bro?
It's literally just not working now.
I'm gonna turn it back up. Sorry, I had to turn it down. I know I have myself turned down too. You can just turn me up. Oh Lord.
Super frustrating.
You know what's interesting? I remember previously, like I've listened to her And I was like, why don't she? I think that she's expressed that she didn't really want to do this type of content anymore. And then like this makes sense as to why she's forced herself to do it. Maybe if she continues to stream this, she'll stream something that she actually likes. I'm gonna kind of skip ahead to where she starts talking to him again on the phone.
He.
So happening. Okay.
My name is Fong Bui. 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 I said my name is Fong Bui.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Hello.
Fong Bui. Is this them again?
He's threatening to kill my dogs.
Oh, somebody else.
I can't do this anymore. I'm not gonna do this anymore. He's literally trying to ruin my life. He's threatening to kill my dogs. I can't do this anymore. I'm not gonna play this game any longer. It's not on speaker.
We need a diagnosis for her husband. I don't know. The Epstein treatment. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm not like a fucking. I was gonna. I'm not a fucking mental health expert. It sounds like he's like incredible anger problems and he's really toxic and shitty. What it sounds like, truly, is that they're in a relationship together that's like generally toxic, and both of them have a reason to dislike aspects of it. But he has an incredible anger problem, which will cause him to have massively disproportionate responses to reasonable reasons to be angry. Right? There's probably some things to be like upset. Like maybe she does sometimes not listen to what he has to say when she hears something that like is particularly interesting to her, and maybe if he was more reasonable we would understand that, but it's not something that you would ever threaten to kill dogs over or horses. And this is the problem with people with anger problems, is they have a reason to be angry, usually a reasonable reason to be angry, but their level of anger by no means matches what's actually happening in the situation. And that's how people can become very abusive from that. I mean, you have to go to you need to see like a therapist to be able to get through this kind of shit. If you're not going to do that, you're not going to put the work in, then you shouldn't be, then you're a scumbag piece of shit. You know, and they have the money to go to therapy. And she even mentioned that they could have. Excuse me, I'm just having like, so that's what it really comes down to.
I just can't do it anymore.
Promised I'd never donate to you, but what's up? Give me a chance, Bogu.
Always telling me like.
These fucking these fucking alerts, bro. Oh my god, this guy's like, give me a chance, dude. What a time to shoot your shot. This is why you're fucking single, okay? Not her. You guys, this is why you're an incel, because you're trying to hit on a girl who just is going through like a traumatic experience, and you're fucking like, oh, you can shoot my shot. Oh my god.
I can't do.
They did go to therapy, and then they need to continuously go to therapy and stay in therapy until forever while they resolve their problems, because it's going to be the experience of somebody with an anger problem that they're still going to be disproportionately angry, and they're not going to identify it, and it could take a while for them to understand it.
Anything like I'm useless. Like can't fucking stream just because I can't hit 20k viewers all the fucking times I don't.
It sounds like you are much better off without the peckerhead. You deserve better.
I'm just fucking tired of this bullshit.
Even that guy's the same guy. He's trying to slide. All right, he's trying to slide on that one. He's just trying to work it up first.
In charge of this more.
When is the pool coming out?
Keep it going.
Jesus Christ.
Just play Overwatch already.
Well, we don't hear from you. Just assume that he cut the internet.
Jesus Christ.
Like he did before when he called the cops.
Just play Overwatch already. I mean, it is pretty good. I've been enjoying it.
Being like, oh, trying to grab the phone out of my hands, and then blames me for hurting his wrist because he fucking trying to take my phone from me. He's like, don't you mess up my wrist.
Hello, my name is Harris Maydonsic, and I think deep
voices
are real. Woo.
While you fucking.
Is that a real thing? Like that she was trying to fucking she was trying to steal a phone from her, and then after she like fought back, he ended up I fucked up. Like he ended up fucking being like, oh my god, you're hurting me. Like, well, that's fucking scummy. Holy fuck.
Went insane and called the cops because you were being really fucking physical. It's scary when like a bigger person is over you trying to take your stuff from you.
She called the cops. Well, good for her. Good for her. That's some butts. She called the cops. Good for her. Good for her, man. I respect that. It's gonna be difficult in this situation, considering what's going on.
God.
Screw that guy. He got a small peepee. I bet Mr. Ross will treat you better.
I can't do it anymore.
Oh, inappropriate.
I am the real Fong Bui. 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 I'm from the hood, Fong Bui.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess that guy's the real.
If I'm in charges right now, man. Disaster.
Is there more phone call? Because this video is like quite a bit longer than this.
I love you, my queen.
I just want to like have really like wholesome streams with my horses. I don't even get to see them. It's like they're Tamagotchi at this point because I just can't even see them, and now he's always threatening to get rid of them. I'm gonna sell your horses. You didn't hit your number. You
We will
woke
be
up
giving you a
late because you
bonus
slept
for
for
this
2
one.
hours. You didn't hear your alarm. Now I'm mad about it. Like fuck off. Hard to being treated subhuman.
He brags about having a small PP, but in reality he has a massive barbaric dong.
Okay. Bro, these
Hi Harris
fucking
again, I am
comments are too
cosplaying
much.
Harris Radonsic as Harris Radonsic. I got my cosplay from Harris Radonsic and I hope I can pull it off. I also believe in decoy missiles BTWR.
Wow, incredible
What the fuck is
messages.
my mouse? It's just not working.
It sounds like he could use an butts kicking and you can use a restraining order.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't know why my mouse just like left the chat. That's so weird. Yeah, I plugged the USB. I even tried the USB hub. I don't know. It's clearly turning on, right? It's like.
I'm surprised you can even try with all that plastic in your face.
Bro,
I don't
come
have
on.
any plastic in my face. Thank you.
Come on, dude. These people are such pieces of shit.
The mouse is stuck in Overwatch.
Oh my god. Bro, this makes me feel even worse about my original take because like you hear all the like after they heard everything, they're like, oh, we don't really care. Either they're trying to fuck her, or they're just telling her that they want to see a game, or they're just making fun of her appearance. This is fucking crazy. Yeah, listen, because I'm honestly after this, I'm maintaining even more that this shouldn't have been something she should have put on the internet. Recording it 100%, and maybe she would have needed to release it at a certain point if he tried to like actually take her shit down. But like, do you like do you like genuinely ask yourself, do you think that these comments could potentially make this situation more traumatic for her? Honestly, like imagine, you know what I mean? Like imagine that, and like it's just like a lot of shit going on, man. She, like, I understand why she did it. I'm just saying, like, this should we should look at this as like a future warning of like, you know, basically a situation where like, hey, this is not helping her situation. You know what I mean? This is making everything even worse. It's definitely not helping. And that part's not her fault, but like, I mean, there's like a lot of aspects to this traumatic situation that are going to make it even worse. You know, I mean, it's a hot take, but she loses the ability to potentially stay with this guy if she wanted to. I know a lot of you guys are going to be upset about that, but if she decided to, if he's like, I will handle my shit, and she's like, well, you know what? I'll stay with you if you lose all managerial abilities and, you know, and if you go to therapy twice or 3 times a week, and I don't have to do this and I don't have to do that, and maybe she wanted to do that, she loses the ability to kind of do that now, because now people are just gonna be like, oh, well, I guess it really wasn't abusive if you're still with him. And then all these people get to like, you know, not for nothing, I'm not trying to be an asshole, because after she put it up, she took that live stream down, and then like people are speculating, and people are speculating incorrectly, and I'm gonna say I'm one of them. I do feel terrible for that, but that's bound to happen. And then you have people who know the whole context, like these viewers, and they're just like, how either they're trying to slide in and fuck her because they don't think it's as big of a deal as it is, or they're just telling her to fucking play video games, you know. And there's a lot of reasons it should have stayed private for her own sake, honestly. So I maintain that this is something that should have stayed she should have kept private for her own sake, honestly. So.
Log off, call family. What are they gonna do? It's better if I stay on in case he tries something crazy. What is my family gonna do?
815 Air and Park Drive. Would you like Harris Radonsic to come there and comfort you? I am Bosnian BTW and am looking for a pretty wife.
Jesus Christ.
We are here for you, Queen.
That's a nice comment. We are here for you. The first nice comment. Well, the second one.
Luke 4S_974 Est Remambo.
I need to get my charger. I don't know where I put it.
Hi, you don't know me, but you deserve a real man to treat you right. I'm sorry that you're going through a tough time.
Yeah, she definitely should have recorded this. That's 100%.
Booga booga brain fart.
How am I being too generous to him? What am I being generous about? Somebody said that he deleted her previous recordings. If that's real, okay, I can understand that. Sure. I mean, she could probably hide them better. I'm just saying, bro. Okay. I understand what you're saying. I'm not saying she's a horrible person for what she did by making it live. I get why she did it. I'm just saying, you know, I think it would have been a little better if she didn't, for her own sake. But I understand what you're saying. You could disagree with that, you know?
So sorry going through this, love. I hope you feel better and are able to get out of the situation less than 3.
You know what?
Please if you need anything or anyone, sorry you going through the gang.
Okay, set.
Script of LUTH. You know what you are.
I would lock my door, but he broke that too. So,
Best advice I can give
that was
during
the
my
day
divorce
that
my
he
grandma
fucking
gave.
took the
This
phone
too shall
from me,
pass.
the phone from me. And so
I honestly do wish she would turn the alerts off though, because like it's hard to hear what she's talking about when she has.
I ran in here to call the cops, and he literally kicked the door in and broke. Like, this doesn't even have a hinge anymore. And then he also, another day, right when the ST Peach game, he was like trying to smash my phone against my computer, tried to pull
Props
monster on my
bad
computer,
timing,
and then
but
took
I
the
need
fucking
$50,000.
thing, took like one of the objects, I think it was like one of the chairs or one of the tables, and like hit it against this wall and made this. This was my dog. This was him. Just like throw stuff. Fucking water
No
bottles
one
and
should
shit,
be putting
just
hands
throw
on you
things,
in
and I'm
other
like,
than a
"You throw it at
loving
me." He's like,
manner.
no, I didn't. I threw it in your
She really needs me to
direction,
alerts.
but not at you, to the side of you. Didn't hit you. Wasn't trying to hit you. You just fucking threw it. Like, okay, fuck off. You just fuck off. I'm just fucking done with it. Stage, dude, I fucking wish. I've been begging him to stage content with me for years. Just fucking stream with me if he wants higher numbers. No, no, no. No, doing a business model. The illusion. Where?
Come marry me and Arm Shorty. Also shout out to MyScord and Kipo.
The illusion. Where?
Yeah, I remember she said at some point that she felt like she's a prisoner in like a fancy prison. Yeah.
So call the police now and make a record of it.
Well, relax with the constantly asking why she didn't call the cops. I believe that she's going to address, like, people are saying that she mentions that she called the cops before and they didn't seem to do anything.
Well, of course, it's my fault,
You
though,
are what
right?
you love,
Because I
not
just
what loves
decided
you.
to snap during this argument and turn the mic on. It's my fault now. I ruined it. Okay. Okay, buddy.
Amo, he is gaslighting you, abusing you, manipulating you, threatening you, using you. In case you need to hear this to make it clear, you are in an abusive relationship. You are the victim. Don't let this go on. We are here for you.
Well, I don't know if the police don't care. I think that there has to be a high threshold for these types of situations in order for them to act in some capacity. I'm waiting for her to specifically talk about the interaction, unless she already has. I wouldn't doubt that they didn't really do too much, because there's probably not a whole lot they can do. And this is one of the problems. Yeah.
Work-life balance, you all need a break.
Yeah, apparently I don't fucking deserve a break or
It's not that they don't care. It's that, like, a lot of times they just don't have a lot of information. They don't have enough information to work on. You know what I mean?
this asshole. I don't deserve a break.
She just said you're calling the cops and they broke your door, but there's anything of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't seem to be specific about it.
I haven't done anything.
It's
I
just very
work
difficult
behind a camera.
It's just one of those things where, like, it's hard to call the police, I think, in these situations, where he is, like, he seems to be, like, legitimately abusive, at least from what we're seeing. Because then it just pisses off the person who's being abusive, you know? And then they end up, like, potentially, like, you know, doing worse things.
Out BML and Ref Eagle.
This today, the fucking threatening to kill my dogs, and then what he said when I was at TwitchCon was really fucked up.
What do you say at that?
Pushed me over the edge.
With the horse things?
I went to like the
First time viewer nice. This lord also shout out
my phone was
MyScord.
off. And then I opened it when I opened the phone back up with all the text messages he sent while I was at the party. Because now that I was there, when the internet
She
was
ain't
bad,
gonna let you hit bro.
because God forbid I try to have fun with people without streaming it. God forbid I try to be a human and at least try to make friends off camera for a while.
This really explains the NAM hack that managed to get around the supposed two-factor authentication. Sounds like it was your husband all along. Feels amazing, man him. Does this mean you are single?
And not ready to mingle.
Yeah, nice.
Like
Sounds like you really should get a restriction order as your stream recorded. And get security. You deserve so much better than this sorry excuse of a boy. Please don't let him mess with your head. Get the cops
More
arrested.
viewers, more subs, more conversion.
Shout out to Jerry and Ducky aka Aylin. Best Overwatch stream gang gang holla. Groovy sucks. Even I'm a man. You don't need a man, especially not like him. You just need a happy life and do what you want to do and when you want to do. So take care of you and file a complaint against him. Much love to you.
He's like, why didn't you just tell me and actually
Hell
play
yeah. Listen to that
blow it
dude.
up and
You are the victim
real word
here.
for nothing.
Do not let
Why?
the evil
It's
dude
like, hey,
gaslight
shut the
you.
fuck up. I'm not the one who blew it up. You literally told me that you were gonna divorce me, ruin my reputation by lying on my social media, pretending to fucking be the victim here, and that you're gonna kill my dogs. Like, go fuck yourself. Like, I'm not the one who ruined anything. Let's stop fucking being your little robot. You know, like, the real work was our fucking, our passion project. Like, fuck off. Like, we're trying to help people.
Please take a break.
Like, go away. Go away. I'm fucking tired of it. Why? Why? Just go away. Fuck off. Leave me alone.
I can't wait for the news articles about this. They will eat him alive. Look out, moist critical and muggle mail video coming soon.
I'm just fucking done with it. I didn't
Lupe
want it to be like
gives
this.
a
I just
shout
wanted to have
out
like
to
a
the
normal
community.
stream as I play some Overwatch. And then he's like, this is a waste of time. Stop playing. Like, get the numbers up. It's like, I'm just, and then it's like calling me because I didn't respond to his messages. And then telling me
Please
to
call
kill
the
my dogs
Popo.
and I need to do a 24-hour stream that we're not going to Disney World now. That we're supposed to go to next week. And then he's gonna sell both my
You get
horses
it. You want
immediately.
John
Already
Zerka.
canceled the plane
But these
tickets. Like,
dramatics
go
just
away.
to get his
Like,
attention
just
is
leave me
overkill.
alone.
I'm done with your antics, you want him, just say it.
I'm
Gosh.
just so fucking tired of it.
Fuck. What was that? What the hell was that?
Sorry this is happening, love. Don't listen to the gross filthy
one
comments some of
vacation
chat is
out of, like,
saying.
what, the
You all need
fucking-
to do better.
Okay,
She's
so we've
going
gone to
through
Disney World
it.
once before. Second vacation in the past, like, 7 years. We didn't even go on a honeymoon. Literally never been on a vacation.
I'm an
As soon as
envoy
I
from the
fucking
Catholic
got
Church.
married,
Please
pretty
don't
much
get divorced.
started
I couldn't
working
keep
within the
watching
year and never
otherwise.
never had a life again.
These people are such pieces
Fucking
of
married's a
shit.
trap.
You can cry on my shoulder anytime.
Just don't do it. I'm tired of it.
I wanna be Bastion, nerf Bastion. I guess he'll be Winston.
Well, I will say one thing about Bastion. He's currently removed from the game because he's so overpowered. So I guess they really do need to nerf Bastion. Yeah.
I wanna be Winston. I guess he'll be Genji. I'm already Genji. Yo, my Keith was in the car.
Just really fucking tired of it, you know? Why did you ruin it? I didn't ruin anything. You ruined it. God. Always trying to be like, I'm doing this for you. Yeah,
I support the man's dogs and mid.
Right,
Cat guy if you
I'm
down.
pushing her so hard so we can have a good life. I'm like, what fucking life? You're not gonna stop. Every time I hit a milestone, you just make it farther.
Arvin Ross said check
God's a meta.
DMs.
He was like pushing me to stream every day. I needed to be in the hot tub for 12 hours, 15 hours. And then in September, we'll have a day off now. Oh, and then September
Our
came, and
office
guess
is on
what
their way.
happened? Didn't
Also,
get days off
FK this guy,
still.
you deserve everything less than 3.
It's never gonna fucking happen.
Playing like shit right now, I'll tell you that much.
You deserve so much better. Do not let him gaslight you. He is a parasite sucking the life out of you.
It's the same shit he tells me I am. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Jalen Mims greater than Theodore Cecil Taylor for Jalen Mims greater
See,
than
this is what
Theodore
happened.
Cecil Taylor for Jalen Mims greater than
I can't
Theodore
use
Cecil
his name
Taylor
on my
for
phone
Jalen
because
Mims
it's
greater
gonna
than
change it
Theodore
in case
Cecil
you can
Taylor
see it
for
on stream,
Jalen
and
Mims
people
greater
don't
than
want
Theodore
it to
Cecil
say
Taylor
it.
for Jalen Mims greater
But
than
literally, I was trying
Theodore
to be
Cecil
at the.
Taylor
This is
for.
annoying. I'm sorry. My alerts keep going off. I understand, but it's like. It's
Zerga here. Honestly, give your man a break.
Let me
W
see.
cats, dogs, low IQ and low HP.
Okay. I'm literally trying to just go to be at Panda's house at fucking TwitchCon. I don't even know if you can read this. Oh god, it's so blurry. Maybe my phone would show up better. I don't know. I'm just screenshotting it. This fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. Oh my god. I'm tired of this. You don't want me to fucking tell everyone you're an asshole? Stop being an asshole. Fucking asshole. literally screenshots from when we were in the car. He makes me change his name. Sherry's literally my mom's name, but it's like,
Yeah, so we watched this in like the VOD from yesterday, right? This part here, there was only like 20 minutes altogether of what's going on. It's fucking crazy.
fuck off. He's like, how the fuck long is that car ride? Stream lag so bad. This is fail, massive fail. A fail. The fuck are you doing? Get the fuck out there. And, you know, I mean, the cameraman, we're like, we're in the house now. It's like, the next time when I say plan, do it. Dumb fuck, do you understand? Like, we're planning talking about it. Like, fuck this, I'm calling you. So I disappeared from stream. Get the call. So I can't, and tell him I can't talk right now. We're getting Wi-Fi. I don't care.
It's a weird question to ask.
You get the call now.
Do I think it's a situation that'll have a positive or negative impact on our career? It's a little bit of a weird question. I don't think that's really relevant here right now. I think that, like, with her not having to appease him and be so view focused, she can start enjoying her streams, considering she's a fucking like millionaire that doesn't really need to have a pure financial focus. So that part could be really good for her. Yeah.
Now, last chance, about to dump your luggage, you know, from my hotel room. But throwing your stupid merch off the balcony, proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the live view, like the stream epic, or the clothes, huh? Deleting social media in 1 minute, buying options that expire and blasting the cash, about to shut down the bank account, your bank account too. Lag is terrible, stream is garbage. It's like, about to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If you don't go, my phone's literally off, right? I'm just like, it literally died. Gonna donate $250,000 to Publicity. It's like a bird sanctuary he likes. In the next 2 minutes, 250K gone. We'll donate 500K in 3 minutes. If you no call in 1 minute, I will absolutely make sure Kyrie goes from feedbacking house. And that's what made me lose it. Suppose I was threatening to kill the dogs today. It was like the last one, and I could not take it anymore.
I still don't understand what the original question he was trying to ask was. To me, and based on the fact that he hasn't said it, like what? Because he's like, I only threatened to kill your dogs because you didn't tell me. Because I was trying to have an important conversation, and then you fucking always zone out when you have some emotionally provocative news or something. And he was trying to prove a point, which is the fucking stupidest thing ever. But he doesn't even tell us what it is, which suggests to me that he like knows that it's like a big nothing, like it doesn't matter. So.
20 seconds, time's up, 750K gone. Now we can't do a down payment for a California house. Another 250K in 5 minutes. About to tweet about you swatting me. I think he said he was lying about it, admitted it.
Yeah,
in 10 minutes, never talk to my nephews again. Tweeting in 2 minutes, 1 minute gone. Tweeting in 1 minute, $1 million donated to Publicity. LOL, making me reduce it $1. You know what you do, he's just a fucking pussy. Another 250K in 5 minutes, don't worry, I unpacked you. I went back to my hotel and my stuff that was literally like unpacked just to make it inconvenient so that I had to scramble to the airport. Like, fucking asshole. I'm just fucking done, dude. I'm just fucking done. Like, I can't fucking do it anymore. This is a fucking asshole. That's just like a typical day in the office for me. Just a typical day in my relationship. I'm like relationship.
True, based.
I'm just done. I'm just fucking done. I went to therapy in like 2020.
Why did it stop? That's my real question.
And then like the therapist even told him that it's a form of like psychological abuse and that I'm basically living in a fancy prison. And then he was changed for a bit. And then the hot tub matter arose and he was like, oh, this is an opportunity. And then he turned into an asshole again when I agreed to commit to the grind because it was a good financial.
See, this is the thing. I wonder what made them stop. You know, and that's what I mean. Like this is like really confirming what my wife was saying before. And again, like if she's done, she's done. Like she's every right. But like if she did want to be like, oh well, maybe he can change, and that's her prerogative, whether you like it or not. I'm not saying that she should do that, but it kind of removes her ability to do that. But I wonder why they stopped. Like why is it that it stopped? I truly just wonder. It's not a criticism on her in any capacity. I just wonder why they did stop. Because, like, you know, did they feel like maybe he was getting better? Maybe he was recognizing it. But then this whole meta came about, and he's like, no, we have to make as much money as possible. Focus on the career. And then just kind of, like, steamrolled from there. You know? I just wonder why.
Financial opportunity for us.
Yeah, maybe they both thought that was being fixed. I'm just wondering if there's like an aspect there where like he like almost like manipulated her into stopping, or if maybe they felt like everything was getting better, or what, you know?
And there went all the therapy progress right out the window. There it went. I'm just done. I'm just fucking done with it. Always threatening to cut off the internet if my number's not high enough. Get out here right now! So you can yell at me for 12 hours.
How would that even help?
Why did Amouranth disappear for
Like, why would that even help though? Like, oh, I want to cut the internet off if you don't get the number of views or something. Like, how does that make it better? Wouldn't it just make it like worse? Because now she can't make any money at all. This guy's a fucking idiot.
12 hours? Rip content.
I think it's more about the
Content
power
candy.
thing.
Wow, so boring. Never on stream. Omega lol. It's like, yeah, I wish I was. I really wish I was. I'm just trying to stream 5, man. It's a whole fucking Jekyll and Hyde situation where it's like they'll be really fucking mean and they'll apologize and then they'll be really nice for a while and then you fucking, God forbid, you sleep in a little. Oh no, we're mean again. Just fucking tired of it. Normally I can handle it. I'm just like, he's gonna calm down later and it's gonna be fine. But today it's just like, I'm gonna kill your dogs if you don't stream 24 hours. It's like, no, I'm not doing that with you. I'm done with this game. That's too far.
Is that what he said?
We're done.
Fuck.
It's like, it's too fucking far. You know? I'm just gonna snap. Fuck that. So I'm gonna make less money now because it's like I have to be distracted and I have to do my own taxes. Ooh, okay. Still better than this shit.
Oh, she doesn't really need the money anymore, I think so.
And the time he wastes arguing with me for 12 hours, I could have paid somebody's salary to do my taxes full time already. Fuck it. I'm already losing productivity in dollars from all the fucking 12-hour arguments. Fuck that shit.
Okay.
Use your freedom to open your eyes. Oh, I know. Like I said, it's a Jekyll and Hyde situation where they apologize and they say they're going to change, and they don't. And they don't. You know? And it doesn't fucking help that, like, all the fucking accounts are, like, two-factor under his number and all the... He has all, like, the login information of things, you know? It's like the... Keeps you there with the fear and the
interesting.
threats. And you fear that he's going to do something to your animals. And then he's nice again. And says everything's going to be okay. Yeah, everything's going to be fine. I'm sorry. I won't do that. I won't get therapy. Blah, blah, blah. Fuck it. I'm just done. I'm just fucking done.
Well, I mean, that makes sense as to why she couldn't really just instantaneously leave. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Did she? Oh well, at least she finally turned
Still
her
like,
alerts
why?
off.
Why did you do this? It's like, why did you do this, asshole?
Yeah, it makes sense. Maybe she has no real friends, and like she feels like she needs to talk to people on stream as like some kind of a. I get that. Like venting to stream is like venting to a journal almost sometimes. Probably not the healthiest coping mechanism, but I get it.
What the fuck? God, I can't even anymore. I cannot even.
Yeah, he controls the money, so it makes her feel like she can't really do very much. Plus, the cops came that one time. It didn't seem like there was much that they could do. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, makes a lot more sense now. I didn't. Okay, so this is one of the problems. Because somebody's like, "Yeah, Papa God, when I heard you say she could leave, just leave because she was that rich. She was just rich." I didn't even say that. Like, okay, what I said was that like she has money to leave, and now that she's pushing to this point where she's making everything public, I think that she's in a situation where she's like ready to leave, and she could leave now. That's what I originally said. It's not quite the best representation of what I said. I understand it was still sensitive. I just feel like sometimes you guys are misinterpreting what I'm saying, right? What I said was she hit the point of no return, basically, where she went on stream to blow it up. So that's what I had said. I didn't just say she has money, she can just leave. I know I said more than that. Still insensitive. I still should have moved forward knowing more. Obviously, I should have watched the stream, but it wasn't available at the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're saying change your information, so blah, blah, blah.
Sorry.
It's like, at this point, it doesn't matter. There's already enough evidence that he's fucking trying to ruin me. And so if he does anything, I can just hold him for more charges. Everything's already two-factor to his number. It's not like I can fucking do much. He can still say, forgot password. Whatever. It's literally a joint bank account. It's not like I can change the bank.
True.
Just a lot of effort with nothing. They can do bank for yourself. I don't know if you can do that in Texas if you're I don't know how that works and if you're married. I'm not sure. I feel like it's something you should be able to do. He tells me you can't. I'm like, I don't believe that actually. I'm pretty sure you can. He's like, no, that's not how that works. I'm like, I don't think that's accurate. But now, you know, he's gaslighted me so much at this point that I just question everything that I think I know. I'm just like, it's just ingrained in me to be like, okay, I guess I'm wrong, because I'm always wrong, right? It's like, okay. Even when I'm right, I'm wrong. That's the game. That's the fucking game. Just fucking done.
No, it's not that her husband owns all the funds. It's that the husband has access to the information on the funds, like the logins and whatnot. It doesn't mean that she wouldn't be able to get access since it's a joint account. She could still go to the bank and withdraw whatever she really wanted to. She would still be able to do something like that. You know, it's just that like when it comes down to it, she doesn't have access to the information. It's probably a little deeper than that too. Like it's probably has to do with that, with like tax information as well. You know, but that's what she's saying.
It is what it is. So now I don't know what happens next. I assume he would just, for some reason, drive over and unplug the internet like he always threatens to do, but, you know, maybe he'll actually stay away now that he's been exposed. Who fucking knows? Go on the phone.
I'm not gonna break this with this fucking shit ass healers.
All the passwords were changed recently to my account. I don't even know if I can change them. I think all the passwords were changed recently to my account. I don't even know if I can change them. I think he did two-factor to his phone. So we'll see.
Yeah, that makes more sense too. The two-factor to his phone, so it makes it more difficult.
Because of the security breach that I tweeted about. We'll fucking see.
Does he unplug the internet? I'm gonna fucking die.
I want to change the number of my accounts. It's saying request a verification code via SMS or Entrepreneur Authenticator app. But will it request SMS from his phone to change to my phone? Or will it go to my phone? Because that wouldn't work, right? The first one wouldn't work. I don't know. Yeah, if I just call support. Sounds complex. It is. It's such a bitch to have to do. I didn't want to do this, but you just pushed me too far. So threatening to kill my dogs. It's too far.
True.
Way too far.
It's crazy because even now when she's in this situation, she's like not regretting it, but she's like she wishes that there's an alternative way. I could understand that. I feel that, doggy. It's a tough spot to be in, brother. Oh, I'm fucking dead.
Security.
Yeah. Wow. My wife said in the chat. When my wife is sad about something, you know it's a fucking real thing, bro. Because she's very, you know. My wife's my wife. You know what else is sad, though? I know it's inappropriate, is how fucking worthless the healers are in my game. I mean, they pick these troll-ass picks with a Brigitte, barely up front. Like, we got fucking stalled so hard because of that, dude. And frankly, I feel like that's almost as tragic as what's happening here, okay? It's fucking crazy. Fucking nuts. Obviously not even anywhere near as much. I'm just trying to make a joke. It's fucked up. Some sad stuff. Oh, my fucking comb's broken. That's also sad. Did I get any kills? I got 3. I'm doing the most damage to it. Dude, this other DPS is worthless. 2,400 damage? Holy fuck. Ranked is a real fucking... I'm sorry for interrupting the part of the reason I'm interrupting is because it's pretty heavy and I need like a second too. But let me tell you something, okay, about this game, okay? There was a bug that placed everybody bronze 5. And I have no problem starting bronze 5. I have no problem being a shit player. The problem is when everybody starts at the same level, that means that really good players are mixed in with really bad players, and it makes it very difficult to climb out of that shit level. Because, like, there are times where I'll get, like, exceptionally good players playing with or against or, like, with, and it's like, damn, it's hard to play, or I get carried. And there's times that I get horrible fucking characters people I'm playing with, and they need to get carried. It's just frustrating, okay? I'm fucking bronze too, bro.
I'm trying to... that is not correct, huh? Trying to change some information now. You ruined it. Why? You were literally threatening to fucking leave. That's the weirdest fucking thing. Is that he texted me after he realized he was live, admitting all this shit. It's like, you blew it up for nothing. Why? Like, you were literally threatening. You were telling me to leave. You were telling me that you were gonna get a divorce and take all my money and ruin my reputation and kill my dogs. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Why? Wait, why did I beat you to it? And expose you before you lie about me and try to ruin me when I'm the fucking victim here? You're a fucking asshole.
It's good she acknowledges that she's a victim there.
Like, what?
I feel like that's like a lot of progress to make, honestly. Like actually acknowledging that situation. Good for her. There's a lot of strong moments here
Why
from
didn't you
Amouranth, to be
admit
honest
live on
with
air
you.
that you're being an asshole and lying before you could actually lie? Oh, I wonder. I wonder why I did that. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, the heels are incredible.
Where is the fucking password on this Gmail? I don't even know anymore. Should I change it? Aha. Here we go. Call the police. What are they gonna do? He hasn't physically hit me. They can't just arrest him for being an asshole. If that was the case, you know, there'd be a lot less abuse. It's like verbal abuse in the world.
True. It's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense as to what she's saying, because he must have just been like verbally shitty to her, and there's really nothing you can do with that.
You're gonna arrest for threats. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, that's one of the things is like what constitutes a threat. Like, I'm not saying that he shouldn't be arrested. I'm just saying like it makes it difficult because like what constitutes like a particular threat. You know what I mean? She seems to know what the fuck she's talking about. So he threatened the animal. Yeah. Well, I guess in this situation, like she could say something. But I get, like, again, she's hitting the point of no return. So it's like previously there probably wasn't a lot for her that she could have necessarily done. And all he really has to say is like, "Oh, I was just kidding. It was just a joke. I was just trying to make a point." And then the police probably wouldn't do anything about it. As far as selling the horses and everything, I don't know if there's anything you could arrest him for that. Donating the money to the charity, I don't know. I mean, it's shitty. It's manipulative. I don't think there's anything that you could arrest him for that because it's his money as well, technically, you know? So... And then it makes it difficult because somebody in the chat's like, "Oh, I'm saying she keeps saying she doesn't know what legal rights she has." And then it's like, well, imagine she went and consulted a lawyer and she paid the lawyer. Then he's going to see that there was like a deduction. You know what I mean?
Changing the Gmail password.
Folks, H3H.
Misclicked something in my browser. Trying to see something.
Making sure all the accounts, all the devices are signed out except my own. On the Gmail. Okay. Okay, Twitter changed. I mean Twitter.
Yeah. That's the reason why she's still on is I think that she mentioned that she was afraid that somebody will attack her. Yeah, sure.
Change this password too. Is this already nothing? I think it's that. Where's the master list? Passwords. Oh, static. Why did you do it? Why did you expose me on stream? For psychological abuse and threats and being an asshole? Why? What, like you're gonna fix it? No. You were just gonna calmly back down after threatening to kill my dog, telling me to get out of my house? And that you were gonna tweet about a fucking fake situation? Okay. See it. Well, why did you do it though?
So to the question you keep asking, that you keep saying, why didn't she get legal advice from someone who other than her husband, who has all the again, like I mean the biggest thing is, again, if he has this much control over their finances, imagine he's constantly checking their finances, right? So that would make sense as to why she wouldn't go and pay for some kind of a legal consultation about what's going on. That makes the most sense. Like you keep asking that question. I understand what you're saying. I get it. I get the skepticism. I'm just saying that like it's, you know, he's obviously the scumbag in this scenario. So
where is he right now? I don't know. Our internet was out, so he was away working somewhere else with internet. I don't fucking know. Probably Starbucks or some shit. I don't know.
I know why you're talking. I know you're talking to someone in chat, but
oh yeah, now you're fucking acting like you didn't want this. Okay, alright. You know what? I didn't want any of this. The whole lifestyle, the stream hours, all of it. Dipshit. Let's see. Ah. Okay, that's been changed too. Let me make a checklist so I don't forget what I changed. Sleep. Sleep. That's what it reminds me of. I was like, where'd you fucking do it? Sleep. I think it's that voice I'm thinking about. Yeah, sleep. Anyways. Fucking hate this shit. I'm done. I'm fucking done. So if you had just streamed with me, like I wanted to, like we could be the next Nick and Melina. Except more toxic and fucked up. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny though.
I don't know what she's referring to be honest with you.
Would have made a great reality TV show, but no! Instead, he wanted to, God forbid, you tell the Coomers that I'm fucking...
What is about
I fucking exist for the business model. But no, it wouldn't. Fucking make it more fun.
Okay.
Asshole. People would actually fucking watch. That's drama, that's content. But no! Let me just try to pretend like I don't exist and instead yell at you off screen for 24 hours at a time sometimes. We've literally had arguments for over 24 hours.
This is the kind of stuff that like is really weird that she says though. It's like, oh, we could have been good content. Like if we showed everybody our relationship instead of doing this toxic thing. It just it comes off weird. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Then again, it seems like this entire situation of her him encouraging her to just like constantly stream and like, you know, show off herself and et cetera, and not show that he exists seems to be a pretty big focal point of like why they're having relationship issues anyway, in the first place rather. Well, not in the first place, but she said things got better after like they talked. or they went to a therapist, but then once this whole, hot tub meta happened, that's when they really went into like this weird work mode grind, and like he started treating her like an object rather than like an actual person. I wonder if that has something to do with it.
Extreme. So fun.
Yeah, she's definitely upset with the situation. Yeah,
So fun.
True.
What am I doing again? Oh, I think I did this one. No, okay, I did this. Okay, we're good there. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I have to make sure the phone number is.
The hot tub meta. That's when this. So what she's saying is that like he was originally a shitty person. When they got married and he became shitty, and like it seems like he has a big anger problem. Then they went to therapy and things got better because they identified the bad behaviors that he had. And then after the therapy was over, they stopped going to therapy for whatever reason. And then once the hot tub meta happened, which is basically like girls going onto Twitch and showing off their, tatas and whatnot, he became very controlling and like manipulative, and I guess abusive as well. Again, right? That's what it is.
Okay, there's my number. All right, good.
Steelers fan, I think you're a little late to the chat. Have you been watching this whole segment as I've been going through it? I'm genuinely curious.
Okay.
Or did you come in like a little bit late through this segment?
Okay. The damn one has changed.
Yeah, it's kind of shitty because a lot of people were like, she's actually married, and it was like this whole big expose thing, and it made it seem like she was the one hiding it, but when it seems like she wasn't the one hiding it.
Oh, Twitter's changed. The email changed. Fake drama. God, I wish. I fucking wish. I really do.
I feel bad for her, of course. Who wouldn't after seeing this? This is fucking crazy. Watch for the door in the bar opening. When does it happen? Towards the end? It's like a fucking horror movie right now.
God.
Fuck. I'm getting scared. What's the fuck's happening here? Which door? Is it the one, like, the window door?
I'm trying to see what else I can change. That won't just ask his phone for confirmation.
No, I understand. So I
Fucking
just was
annoying.
wondering.
This is annoying. So I can email people and have it change. I was trying to see what I can change now. I already changed both Twitter. I already changed Gmail. Don't need a lawyer. It's fucking. The lawyer probably is less frustrating than this every day. At least I'd still be able to sleep more than 4 hours. The lawyer's office closes at some point. This shit never closes.
Just before the stream ends, you can see the windowed door move.
I'll lose 50%, even if I did worth. Oh no. I only get 50% of the multi-millions. You know, it's better than not being able to have a life. Oh no. I don't give a fuck. He threatens, like, every fucking week, he threatens to just leave with all the money or burn it all to the ground, which means, like, just donate away all the money or put it all in crypto and gamble it on crypto. Like, that's, whatever. Done. Seems fake. I wish it was. I really wish it was. I wish it was. To him, an amicable split was me getting 1 million and him getting the rest. And then him also still getting 10% for not doing any of the work. That was an amicable, generous split to him. And even then, when I tried to agree to that, even then he would back away from it and be like, no, I want to ruin your reputation and tweet and come after you online and talk shit and ruin your life. I'm like, okay. I'm done sucking your dick then. I just... Alright. Alright, bye. Alright, bye. What the fuck is my... Man, Patreon fucking sucks. Like, their layout's awful. Let me see.
Just gonna put it at double speed since a lot of this is just gonna her talking.
I'm trying to figure out how to change the fucking password Patreon. This is really not great though. Oh my god. Account management. It just doesn't help me. Hello? Hey. I haven't gotten any calls.
Is there somebody
What are you talking
there?
about? Why would you ask if I'm taking my...
That was scary. Yeah, so obviously I thought that like 20 minutes worth of clips would have been enough information. It clearly was not. Got to make sure that I fucking get the whole thing. I mean, that was just like bad on me for that. What are you gonna do, right? With that being said, I still fundamentally agree that she shouldn't have made this. She shouldn't have live streamed this. I'm still gonna like maintain that. I mean, like the fact that she did doesn't make her a bad person or anything. But I still personally think that this isn't something that like we really needed to be privy to. Recording it makes perfect sense. I'm sure she could have recorded it and she could have hid the recording in some capacity. I totally understand the recording it. He seems like a real piece of shit scumbag. He seems manipulative. I totally agree with that. But as far as like live streaming it, I personally don't think that that's what she should have done. I think that she should have like dealt with it like in a private setting, done the best that she could. I understand that he might have tried to ruin her, and then she could have came out with the recording that she had to prove her innocence. Of course, in all honesty, it does kind of hurt her ability. Well, for one, it kind of just opens the door to people to speculate. I know that I got speculation wrong. Obviously, I should have watched the VOD and whatnot. But it does open the door for people to speculate and to say things that may not be accurate on the situation, which there are plenty of people doing. It also, this might be a hot take for some of you guys. I said this earlier, but it removes her ability to stay with him if she wanted to. Right? And that's the reality. And you might be like, why would she want to do that? From what I'm listening to, there seems like part of her doesn't want to actually leave. Doesn't matter, if she wanted to burn the bridge, that's fine too. But there was one point where they worked on the relationship, things seemed to have gotten better. If she wanted to do that now, if she was like, you know what, he says he's going to do all these concessions and wants to stay with me. Now she can't really stay with him or else public's going to be like, oh, see, you want to be abused. You're a piece of shit. You're this, you're that. Kind of like, this is one of the potential struggles of putting your entire life out there. Additionally, as you could have heard through the VOD, there were people who were just being annoying and obnoxious, making inappropriate comments about her, trying to hit on her. And that's not going to help this dramatic situation for her. So these are all the reasons why I think that she should have recorded it and not put it live. You could disagree. I'm still going to maintain that. But yeah, it's obviously worse than I had originally realized. So, you know. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for her stream to go live. I'm trying to see like what happens, you know? I'm curious. I think that the issue with my video wasn't like it wasn't that my speculation was bad in my original video. It was that like there were questions that I asked that were already answered in the full like VOD. Like that was like the bigger issue. So like there were things I had asked and I was like, well, now, you know, she like she had, why isn't she, I asked some like questions. I think another problem was that I had speculated that this was all like a performance piece. Right? Like I had speculated like what like he's the manager of her content in some capacity. Like why wouldn't he know what was going on here? Kind of a thing. Which was kind of answered because like this seems to be something that typically or happens, I don't want to say regularly, but like occasionally, where she'll mute the stream and start talking to him on the phone, and this time she just didn't mute it, right? So like that's the kind of stuff that should have been more accurate. Everyone, thank you so much for watching, and a special shout out to all my Patreon patrons, my YouTube members, and my Twitch subs. If you'd like to learn how you can contribute even more than you already are by simply watching the video, you can check the links down below, which will unlock a special feature depending on the platform that you subscribe to, such as Patreon here that will get your name right here on this wall. Thank you so much guys again for watching, and have a good one.